one. And I'm straight from the shop, but I ball like a king up in Cali and like Stojakovic. Keep applying that pressure, I go on the run. It ain't no letting up, ain't no stopping it. Had to tell my little brother to chill, gotta stay in the house, come outside, he be. You ain't heard about us, well, you need to go watch the news. Know we be dropping. Got the. Cause they think I'm the one who been banning them. I'm just focused on music. They say my last tape was a classic, but I got some harder. I be rocking the show, or if I'm not up in the studio, I'm this cash off. Don't you know Polo G skinny tall with the dreads, be rapping this off. Yeah, I heard she got surgery, still wanna just to see if go like hardwood rocks, we blast off. Tries to throw us some, but we made them fumble like no, you ain't getting that pass off. Bring the block now, I'm taking my mask off. Like you racing speed off in them foreigns and leave tire marks on the asphalt. It's gonna be a one show. He like front. The other day a new chain or all this ice got me freezing like Jack Frost.
That boy, that's his fault. If you played it, you like, we can crash out. When I up and hit, better and BOA pulling them bands out. Rockstar from the block, I stand out. Came from nothing, I put my advance out. When I hit the game with my flow, 3 and out. I'm not your average Joe. When I leave the house, I'm rich, I don't shop on no budget. He clutching, my little youngin' want him a bucket. I hop on his. If I said it, I seen it or done it. Deal it, nobody, ain't caught nobody, it ain't getting no money. Where I'm from is sports. We looked up to the. Even if won't make it out. My being hand fade. Took out like I was on the runway. I'ma stop and still post on the one way. Them top, but they won't play. Let them dice say like the choir on Sunday.
Hop on the scene and I'm. So you know that I'm clutching. Catch me up. The police keep asking, I'm changing the subject. Way I grew up, man, it was regular. You not gonna in the hundreds, I ain't doing no. Like he David Ruffin. I ain't gon' I don't even like rapping, but I love. And when I get done, I'm a. When he clock out, I'm a. Get his job, and I don't know why the. With me, cause they ain't stopping. Yeah, spin on your block like a remix.
Yeah, I can hear it now. Before I take the stage, they know every word. They be shouting my name. I'm the game, that's what everybody say. Take real dedication when you trying to be a great. I be up late, penning all these words. Still wake up early, I be up before the birds. They saying I'm absurd. Okay, they don't get it. Just know you doing well if you got a lot of critics. See, I got a vision. I know I'ma get it. Every move with precision. Even the slightest pivot. Always knew that I was gifted. Don't put me in a box. I promise, dog, I'm different. I'm really with it. Can't wait, I need it right now. People telling me to pipe down. Ain't a hobby, this my life now. Better start shining bright now. People see me, they be like, wow. Take over, give me my crown. Worldwide, they know my sound. Know my name before the lights out. I just wanna be a legend. People know my name and they never gon' forget it. I just wanna be a legend. When they talk about the greats, know that I'ma get a mention. I just wanna be a legend. People know my name and they never gon' forget it. I just wanna be a legend. When they talk about the greats, know that I'ma get a mention. I'm not where I wanna be, but I'm not where I started. I got some enemies, it made me cold-hearted. Watching who I keep around me, know they stay silent. If I ever got a problem, they tell me they got it. Yeah, I used to go to school with some they be on computers. They said they be liking all my music, cause I always kept it real and I ain't never plan on losing. This one for the people with the big dreams, trying to make it to the top, big league. Mom right here, climb with me. Even when I'm gone, talking 6 feet. I'ma go hard till I pass out. I've been in my zone talking. They said that boy crazy, spaz out. The sky is the limit, I'll never max out. I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. People know my name and they never gon' forget it. I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. When they talk about the greats, know that I'ma get a mention. What's up?
believe they would never want to admit I'm the best here for the mere fact that I've got ovaries. It's a woman's world, so to speak. Never give him credit where it's due, cause he don't lack power, venom. My, if you ever heard what I heard in the night, what a fright, must have been a parasite in my past life. I don't wanna ever come down from myself. This is you and I, but I'm feeling too alive, trying to get me out spite. Someone's gotta pay, I ain't talking big amounts. Some kind of probably not name rolling with no moving scatty all erratic and that they be fragile.
can't struggle above enough. A new 24 hours, time to work on all my trouble. I'm tired of hustling, trying to make my money double. Need changes in my life, gotta get up out that bubble. I gotta get it right now. Look, you waiting, I'm being patient. The clock is racing. I can't have no time. It's a whole lot of time in the day. Put it to use, or let it waste away. Rise and shine, it's time to grind. I gotta get mine. Set the concept, the time is all up in our mind. Sometimes it's slow, other times it be blind. I see 24 years with my baby on nines. They try, but they can't put a push up on my time. Finally figured out what I'ma do with my life. The purpose of this life ain't to work easy. And live it more for I, cause you never know what the future holds. Small brain, stay your life. That legacy, what I mean, we can't last. Leave behind nothing but autos and memories. So when I'm gone, how will they remember me? Hope it's for positive and not negativity. Was I a leech or a source of energy? I'm working on my legacy. I gotta get it right now. Look, you waiting, I'm being patient. The clock is racing. I can't have no time wasted. It's a whole lot of time in the day.
Wrecking in all things.
Would you guys recommend building a specific kind of player for park play?
What I use when I go to the park is the 6'7" scoring machine. It can shoot, dunk, play defense, rebound. So I would think that would be the most popular build.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Stars Spec. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this DA.
Well, Kevin,
David Aldridge, thank you. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We've got Carter, and it's Silva in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Clark is out there with Halliburton. .146 left in the first quarter. Sharp, the pass to Erickson. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by New Orleans. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Pass to Peterson. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The pass to Benjamin. He feeds it to Junior. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And a season ago, only converting at about a 72% clip from the line.
And both free throws good for Junior. Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to the Magic in Orlando. Floats one. Here's Peterson. Sinks the three-pointer. Peterson's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Levens dishes to Junior. There's the triple. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Now here's Erickson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. Here's Freeman. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Passes it to Junior. From deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Sharp. And that one released in time, but no good. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Pelicans lead by 16. And the second quarter will... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
They've got Junior. He's out there with Levens. And it's Chen in at the small forward position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Levens kicks to Junior. This one for three, and the three ball is good. Junior's got 11 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here is Outlaw. Frazier covering. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. New Orleans leading by 21. Junior with it. He's got 11. No good on the triple. Here's Peterson. Off on the layup. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Stewart's checked in for the Cavaliers. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now, Junior. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the basket by Erickson.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And it's blocked.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here now. Platoon swap here for New Orleans. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Carter, and it's Stewart in at the center filling out the middle. And it's Junior missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Misses the layup.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Here's Outlaw. The rejection by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Levens has got it. Here's Frazier. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Frazier's got his second basket.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Pass to Outlaw. Back to Erickson. Down low. Outlaw with the bucket.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Junior. And he's good on the three ball. Junior's got 14 points for the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And stolen by Junior. From deep three-point range. But they'll get another chance. Back to Paul. Launches it. And that one's good, Junior. 17 points in the game.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
They've got Zion Williamson. Junior's out there with Paul, and it's Bush in at the one. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Basket counts. 19 points for Junior. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star Game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. And there's the pass to Weber. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Carter with the bucket.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Passes it to Junior.
Attack mode right there. He plays bigger than his size.
Here's Silva. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Weber's got 6 assists in the game. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And there's the feed to Crawford. Here's Carter. Paul with the defensive effort.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Crawford. Frazier, he's checked in for Junior. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Both free throws good from Crawford. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sport.
Park players sometimes aren't the best communicators. They're not the best team players. How important is it to play team basketball and build chemistry with your teammates, even in park games?
Communicating in anything, you know, whether it's quick match, my team, 2K League, team up, it doesn't matter. That little bit, that communication, you got to have that.
Especially with the way on 2K is.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to...
Hey, Kevin, if you'll...
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. So the Nets starting five. They've got Jason Tatum. And it's Kerr in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pelicans, Williamson out there with Tatum. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Chen passes to Junior. From deep. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Sparks. And the layup's good off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
It's deflected. They retain possession. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Expect to win the game.
When it comes to playing 5v5 kind of game types, so Rec and Pro-Am, what kind of My Player builds do you personally like using, and what would you recommend to the 2K fans out there?
Well, first and foremost,
Noah Clark. Shooting guard at 6'6" inches.
It's that time of the evening, and David.
Kevin,
thanks, David.
The NBA is such an international phenomenon, Kenny. Tearing up this league are some young guns who started outside of the U.S.
Yeah, Giannis, Jokic and Doncic, they come to mind. He's probably 3 of the top 10 players in basketball right now. It's not.
And here's Halliburton. For New Orleans, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. .156 left to play in the first. Pass to Pena. Evans outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Taylor. Here's Chen. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Kenny, when you came into the NBA as a rookie, was there a veteran who stepped in to become your mentor? So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
or mismatches?
I go back to that playmaking shot creator, 6'3", because I know I'm going to be outmatched with an opposing build that may be more like OP than mine. So I kind of like the handicap.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Walton, Payne out there with Miller. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And for the Pelicans, Taylor is out there with Williamson. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin.
But everybody has their own role. Everybody makes that build, to whatever they're comfortable making. Like me, every year I make 4, 5, 6 builds, and I have to try these builds out. So it's like your team has to do that as well. So it's like you might.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's go time for the Pelicans here at home. Here they are coming down the tunnel earlier in their finest attire. The Mississippi River and the skyline of New Orleans. As beautiful as ever on this terrific night in the Big Easy. The starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Miller, also Payne out there. Adebayo is out there with Walton. And for the Pelicans, they've got Clark. So New Orleans wins it, and this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Before we get back to the 2K League, we wanted to highlight some of the My Player builds that you sent to 2KTV. Keep them coming with the hashtag 2KTV build.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast location today. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Hart. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. They've got Taylor. Clark is out there with Halliburton. Van and Zion Williamson. And it's Best in at the small forward. And for Utah, they've got Miller. Adebayo is out there with Walton. And it's Waters in at the 4-man position. Miller, the pass to Waters. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
This victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Pelicans taking on the Jazz. For the Pelicans, and this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at, and the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson is out there with Taylor. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Clark in at the shooting guard. And for the Jazz, we've got Goodrich. Bam Adebayo is out there with Walton, and it's Waters in at the four-man position. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us tonight they are not done yet.
You can just never count this group out. I mean, unlikely to see a full comeback, but we've seen it before.
We have. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Sport, and checking out Utah's opening lineup. They've got Walton. Goodrich is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Waters in at the power forward. And for New Orleans, we've got Williamson. Halliburton is out there with Clark. And it's Taylor in at center, locking down the middle. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round 1, 4-1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Need some help? Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Come on in, fellas. Hope you had a good break, but it's time to get back to work. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. Today, we're gonna work on being more efficient at running our breaks.
Hey, I'll see you later.
We're back with Dimes, Kenny Got Work, and Bear to Beast to talk some 2K League Season 4. I am excited for the tip-off, which is coming on May 19th, and I'm excited to see you guys step in. So, Kenny, I want to start with you. Your team...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. What a sight, a sky. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Edwards, and it's Roy in at the 4 slot. And for New Orleans, Taylor is out there with Williamson. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Best in at the small forward. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning.
Yeah, man.
Dimes, you're looking to also win this tournament. How has it been over in Dallas prepping for the season?
Ironically, we actually have the center who was on Kenny's team last season. We have a new team, but everybody's ready, man. We got some great pieces. people who are established within the league already, and I think that's what we were missing last year. We have that hunger, that maturity. And
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And you can tell it's the playoffs by the atmosphere in this locker room. Guys trying to stay loose, but there's a serious focus, a serious undertone. The action always in full swing near the French Quarter and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Simmons, and it's McDaniel at the small forward position. And for New Orleans, they've got Halliburton, Zion Williamson. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Well, if you want to know what it feel like to win the title, you're on top of the world. But the season after was, not messing with you. It was, we had some ups, had some downs. Last season we didn't make the playoffs. We won it the year before, but we had a lot of talent this year. So it's like I'm super excited to get it going. I want to see that Mavs and Raptors rivalry going on. I see Downs try to take Kenny center. He tried to take his center. I see what's going on out there. So Downs, I don't need you to go for MVP season, and hopefully Kenny doesn't get MVP anymore since Sick is gone.
Nah, yeah, we can't have that, man. He did enough last season.
Yeah, I like that. I like that, Downs.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Pelicans. For the Timberwolves, after a terrific road-winning Game 2, they bring the series home. And this crowd's ready to welcome them back. Pelicans, Timberwolves. Big Game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals getting going right now. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Halliburton is out there with Clark. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Taylor in at the center. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Edwards. Platoon swap here for New Orleans. For New Orleans, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. It's time.
We were so great.
What advice would you give to aspiring 2K players out there that are looking to become a pro player?
Get out there and play against the best players. So get in any leagues, any tournaments that you see us host, and just play against the best.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And there were a few sharp-looking guys getting off the Pelicans team bus earlier on. Their only thought now is coming away with a win on the road. Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Game 4. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. You've got Williamson. Halliburton is out there with Clark. And it's Best in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Edwards is out there with Evans. And it's Stone in at the center position. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
Well, that'll do it, folks.
Prove them wrong.
The big thing for me is sacrifice. So you have to put the time in. And it's not just going to be, 2Ks. You have to put the time in and studying other people. So you want to watch the league. I watch to see how Kenny 3 hunts. I watch how Dimes pass the ball in what situations.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of New Orleans, really a sight to see and a wonderful place to visit. We're happy to be here tonight. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Stone, and it's Edwards in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Pelicans, they've got Zion Williamson. Clark is out there with Halliburton, and it's Taylor in at the 5 down low. Platoon swap here for New Orleans. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Passes it to Junior. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Timberwolves leading by 3. And the pass to Soto. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Simmons trying to get open. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Stewart passes to Junior. Got a piece of it. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Soto. The offensive rebound. McDaniel, the pass to Soto. That 3 off the mark. Pelicans trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Warwick dishes to Junior. From 12 feet out. Rebound, Minnesota. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
And Warwick kicks to Junior. That shot misses.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
The offense coming free and easy as we... So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, their rebounding advantage has been glaring. simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Junior's out there with Levens. Then there's Frazier, and it's Chen in at the 3 slot. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passes.
From 15 feet away, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it. They now take the lead.
Great teamwork, punctuated.
.106 left now here in the second. Here's Clayton. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 13.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pass to Stewart. Kicks to Junior. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by Frazier. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Chen. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. It's intercepted. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Soto. No good on the 3. Frazier scanning the floor. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Right back after this break. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference. Teams deciding to change it up. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 3-point game. Simmons, and it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. And at last, they get one to fall. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Simmons, and it's Soto in at the shooting guard.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Soto. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And it's good for 2. Stewart's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And he makes both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
lays it up off the glass. Stewart's got 6 here in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Soto. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Junior. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. New Orleans on top as they end the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe
just
a little bit easier, knowing
goodness.
they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Oh, just gigantic, you're right. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is...
What I do? Stay focused on your workout.
good to see someone who still values the mid-range game. Here's what this drill looks like.
Listen up, the Shoe Creator Challenge is back. Show your creativity for a chance to win up to 250,000 VC and to have your shoe in-game.
But the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, all eyes on the prize. Everything now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Halliburton is out there with Clark. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Best in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Clayton, the pass to Stone. To the inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Junior.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Castro. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Junior. And we'll be right back after this. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
They've got Simmons, and it's Stone, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Shot clock at 5. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Castro.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Williamson. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
With the body to carve out space, Zion Williamson goes to work and gets it done.
It's blocked. Here's Junior. Pass to Levens. He kicks to Junior. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Junior's got 6.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Timberwolves trailed by 5, and the Timberwolves call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
So for the Pelicans, we'll get right back to the action when we... And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage. The Timberwolves making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Junior's checked in for the Pelicans. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. So for New Orleans right now, Taylor is out there with Williamson. Then it's Junior. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Best in at the 3, the small forward. The pass to Clayton. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Taylor's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Junior with it. Edwards there. They grab their own miss. That one drops for him. Taylor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Here's Clayton. There's the pass to Simmons. Inside. Fires from the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Halliburton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out left to the wing. Williamson kicks to Junior. And it's blocked by Simmons. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Soto, the pass to Simmons. A miss that time would have put him up.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Timberwolves trail. Here's Clayton. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass to Chen. Hangs. Rebound Minnesota. Roy's got 6 rebounds now in the game for the lead. And he lays it up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Passes it to Stewart. Kicks it to Junior.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there it is for him. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Scooped up. Right wing. Another shot. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Frazier. Frazier's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Chen. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Minnesota shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Count that one. Simmons got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the Pelicans making a change here. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They've got Simmons, and it's Roy in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That one falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. I think, Greg, they played with a little more, of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports.
Concepts International is a leader in street fashion and shoe design. Anyone in the sneaker game knows Concepts. Their collaborations are highly sought after, and if you submit your shoe design, there's a chance Concepts
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's go time for the Pelicans here at home. Here they are coming down the tunnel earlier in their finest attire. What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight. Here it is, folks, game set. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Edwards, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, William. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws here tonight. New Orleans making a switch here. Warwick's checked in. Simmons checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Edwards. Here's Stone. Timberwolves passing it around. And Edwards with the stuff.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Warwick dishes to Junior. He can't get that one to fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's McDaniel. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Stone's got 6.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Yep, it counts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Minnesota shooting an impressive 60% early. Pass to Simmons. Here's McDaniel. The pass to Stone. Edwards with it. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniel. Rebound by Best. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it. There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Two for one opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Clayton. Here's Stone. It dropped for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Out to the wing. Warwick the pass to Best. Junior with it. Edwards there. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw good, Junior. And both free throws good for Junior. Now the Timberwolves with it. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. They caused a lot of chaos with their defense, which played right into their hands.
That one doesn't go. And we'll be back with you shortly. welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Frazier. Levins is out there with Junior. And Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Passes it to Simmons. From past the arc. Not going to go that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. Pass to Junior. Unloads from 9. No good off the back of the rim. The Timberwolves shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's McDaniel. Makes it off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Chen. Now, here's Junior. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
A split second.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series is checked in for Clark. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And it's Junior missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 11-3 run. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Stone, and it's Roy in at the 4 spot.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Edwards passes to Vassell. Outside Roy. Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. The game now all time. Edwards got 10 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
To the middle, here's Taylor. A beautiful reverse layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Stone kicks to Edwards. It's rebounded by New Orleans. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Best, an easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 4-point New Orleans lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Back to Roy. And then Roy with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Here's Vassell. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. And it's Junior missing.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Vassell, the pass to Stone. He gets it in there. He's got 12.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
That's tipped. Out to the right wing. Over in the corner, Williamson. 5 to shoot. Here's Junior. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Junior's got 4 points this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Minnesota calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated. Free throw, no good for Williamson.
There's such an aura around the way that Zion Williamson has come into the league. Such a different player, the way he moves, the way he jumps. There's no doubt that everybody has an eye on Zion.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
It's stolen by Edwards. And here we go. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Junior dishes to Taylor. To the inside, it's stolen by Edwards. And there's the pass to Clayton. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Minnesota has possession. It's a 5-point game. Passes it to Stone. They double him with Williamson. Here's Roy. Here's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Junior. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Frazier kicks to Junior. For the 3. They get it again. Over to the left wing. Laces one from 3.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're ahead by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 5. 8 seconds left in the game. Eight seconds left to play in the final quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
That's it. They've won the series. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7.